Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a foundation review. Now this is a foundation I received from 0.8 Liter, the Instagram based, not well based, but where I found out about it, company that I talk about from time to time. They're kind of like Octoly. Well, they basically are like Octoly, except they are much more Korean skincare and makeup based. You will occasionally get some American products, but it's primarily Korean based. Where if you have more than 500 followers on Instagram or your Facebook, fan page or whatever they're called, you can sign up for it and you can apply to get products, and they will, if they approve you, they will send them your way, and then you review them. You review them both on your account and on your 0.8 Liter account, plus, like I said, whatever Instagram, Facebook thing is attached to it. And you usually have to submit a picture of some kind, plus a review. It's not that hard, but I do really like it, and this is probably the nicest thing they've sent me yet. Now, this is called the Trouble Solution Miracle Matte Foundation. It has SPF 50 plus, and then it says PA+++. I don't know what that means. This actually comes in 3 different finishes. You can get the matte finish, the glossy finish, or a nude finish, which I assume is just kind of an in-between natural finish. It only comes in 2 shades, which really sucks. Thankfully, one of them works okay for me. I will get to that in a minute. But they come in light beige and deep beige. So you get the little cushion compact. It does come with a mirror. It does come with a sponge. I will go ahead and spoil this for you. Do not use the sponge to apply it because it will never, ever look right. When you open it up, this is the color. As you can see, this is not an awesome color match for me, but because it's a thinner consistency, it's a lighter weight foundation, I can make it work. So the other kind of for this, the only 2 for this, is the price of this. On Amazon.com, I will link the page for this down below. It is priced at $45.91 for, it doesn't, let me see, for half an ounce of product, which is not a lot at all. But you guys know these cushion foundations are way overpriced because you're paying for the packaging. I will say you can buy a refill for $35, so that when you finish this, apparently, I don't know how yet, but you can pop the black part with the actual product in it out and replace it with another one, which is at least something as far as this way overpriced type of foundation is concerned. Now, to get to the actual product itself, first off, I will insert a picture of me with just the product on my face versus actually with all of my makeup applied, like my powder, my concealers, my blush, contour, all that jazz. This has a weird undertone. Like, I honestly want to say it's gray. It looks kind of weird and mask-like when it's just by itself. Like I said, once you apply makeup, I went a little heavy with the bronzer today, but once you apply makeup, it looks fine. Now, I will say, don't use the little cushion thing. It doesn't blend properly when you just use the cushion. Use a sponge, use a brush, they both work fine. I'm a little more partial towards a sponge for this foundation, but both a sponge and a dense foundation brush work just fine with this, and it blends it in beautifully. Now, why do I actually like this? Holy crap, it actually keeps me matte. A cushion foundation keeps me matte. Now, I haven't had this on that long today, so we can't base it on here. Plus, my studio light is hitting me, which it loves to emphasize this part of my cheeks. But this actually does keep me really, now I would not say it keeps me like, dead Sahara matte like some things do, but for that, even beyond just for a cushion foundation, this keeps me really nicely matte. My oils, of the greasy face kind, do not break through really badly with this product. I can use it without a primer, with just a basic primer, and even if I really want to amp it up, I can use it with a matte primer and it really doesn't get greasy at all. this has definitely lasted me for like an 8 to 10 hour day and not horribly broken down, and stayed relatively matte, maybe with a little bit of blotting at the 4 to 6 hour point, but this is really good. The only thing is, I don't think I can recommend it because of the terrible, terrible shade range. Although this is a issue across all Korean face products, that they don't carry much of a shade range, and the price is kind of high. But if you have a really hard time finding something that's matte, it also doesn't sink into my pores, so that's a good thing to note. If you have a really hard time finding something that keeps you matte, and you're willing to shell out the money for something like this, or you really like Korean products and you want to try a new cushion foundation, and like I said, they have the nude and the glossy finishes too, and if this or their darker shade matches you pretty well, this is really good. So I haven't had much luck with cushion foundations so far. I've tried a sample of the Laneige one, I tried the Physicians Formula one, and I liked the Physicians Formula one, but it did not keep me matte. This keeps me matte, and that's awesome, because I really like Korean beauty products. I definitely love the idea of a cushion foundation, even though it's, you know, really expensive for what it is. But this one does work really well for what I need it to work for. And that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.